You are welcome to this channel. Remember to subscribe. Don't forget to like, give us your thumbs up, and make sure you share our stuffs on this channel. It's in the news again, the quagmire between Natasha and Akpabio in the House of Senate. My problems began when I rejected Akpabio's sexual advances, Senator Natasha. Senator Nashata Akpoti-Uduaghan, representing Kogi Central in the National Assembly, has claimed her troubles in the Senate started after she rejected Senate President Godswill Akpabio's sexual advances. Speaking during an interview with Arise TV on Friday, Akpoti-Uduaghan compared her experience to that of a student being unfairly punished by a lecturer for refusing to give in to inappropriate demands. My case is a case of student being punished by a lecturer for refusing to sleep with him, he said. The senator also addressed the controversy surrounding her seating arrangement in the chamber. She acknowledged that Order 10 of the Senate rule states that senators must speak from their assigned seat. However, she argued that when it comes to issues of privilege, lawmakers are allowed to speak from anywhere in the chamber. On why other female senators have not publicly supported her, Akpoti-Uduaghan suggested they had their own reasons for staying silent. However, she revealed that Senator Ireti Kingibe, who represents the Federal Capital Territory, had privately called her not to offer support, but to criticize her for filing a defamation lawsuit against Akpabio. The Kogi senator also responded to Akpabio's previous nightclub comments, in which he had jokingly referred to the Senate as a nightclub. She dismissed claims that it was a slip of the tongue, alleging instead that the Senate president had once personally suggested organizing a private party in a nightclub setting for them to have fun. Furthermore, Akpoti-Uduaghan denied allegations of corruption raised in a petition by a northern youth group, which was submitted to the Senate Committee on Ethics, Privileges, Public Petitions, and Code of Conduct. She alleged that the petition was orchestrated by individuals who wanted her to divert committee funds for their own benefits. She said it all started in the 18th of December 2023, which was a day before his birthday and my birthday. We are birthday mates. We were all in Akwa Ibom because he had a big fanfare in the stadium. Myself, my husband, and a few of his close friends, we went to Akwa Ibom, and at first we were at Ikotekpene, where his house is. Then we all moved to his house in Uyo. It was about 8 p.m. and he held my hands and said he wanted to show me around his house. My husband was walking behind us, just three of us. We were walking around from room to room. He showed me the beautiful interior. He noticed that he has to be spaced while still holding my hands. My husband was behind, still on his phone, but he was watching up whatever he could. And then he got to this particular sitting room and he said, "Do you like my house?" I said, "Of course, sir. Every room, beautiful, nice interior, quality state." He said, "Now that you are a senator, I'm going to create time for us to come spend quality moments here. You will enjoy it." At that point, I just pulled away and I was like, I don't really understand what exactly that meant. But then my husband, when I turned around, was already near me. And the way my husband looked at me and looked at him, I was beginning to wonder, did he hear part of that inciting statement or not? And then the Senate president too, I saw that he also had that thought, like, did my husband hear the invitation to treat or not? So then the Senate president now said, "Oh, by the way, let me show you my chapel." He has a chapel in his house as well. So to the chapel, I know we walked in silence and awe. So that evening before we left the Senate president's house, it was about 11 p.m. to the 4 point hotel. My husband asked me, "Natasha, what did the Senate president tell you?" "What was he telling you?" I thought should I tell him that he was speaking about bringing me in here at a special time for us to have a good time, or should I just kill it there? I just gave him some words to mask what was said. After when we laid in bed to my right and my husband wrapped his hands around me and he said, "My love, you know you can tell me anything. What did the Senate president tell you?" Again, I was like, "Don't you believe?" I said nothing, nothing. Moreover, it's my birthday in a few minutes. Let's just be happy. The senator claimed that she had been warned by Senate leadership to stop openly challenging Akpabio, as any scandal that brought him down could also politically ruin her. Well, wonders we never heard. These are the things we see in the midst of some senators, and they refuse to face the reality and the reason why they are sent even to the House of Assembly. For example, there are better job and serious businesses they need to really focus on, and it's so unfortunate that in their leisure time they engage in frivolities that doesn't even benefit Nigerians. Now for Anuduanga to begin to now contest and complain about her seat in the Senate, and she has already said anybody can speak from any point anywhere based on privilege in the Senate. For me, I don't see any big deal in the seats, as it were. Whatever you want to give as a suggestion from wherever you are can be given, except there is a particular rule that will not allow you if your seat is further at the back, or maybe the privilege is that at the nearer you are to the front, the better you have the chances of speaking. But if there is nothing like that based on the uh, it's called House Order 10 of the Senate rule that this woman quoted, then she can speak from anywhere. Then every other thing that has to do with it, they are adults. You should be able to stand her ground. Of course, she's supposed to have also tell her husband what the man said and let the man call the bluff of the other man, and so that the whole thing can be settled once and for all. But for her to even start keeping issues, then he allowed the matter to fester beyond control. Then he's also and the man he's playing with is stronger than her, and that's why you could hear from other members of the house that if Akpabio goes down, she goes down too with her, which to a large extent might be the reality, because it is the man Akpabio she's looking at. She's not looking at the seat the man is sitting on, which is representing all of them together in the Senate. So she needs to be careful. That's the reality of things. As much as we have also given it to Mr. Akpabio, who happened to be the Senate president, being an elderly person who does not really understand when to do things and where to do things and where not to do things and who not to do things, we still need to also tell Mrs. Natasha, Senator, too, that look, you need to be focused and get job done for your people in Kogi State, and stop these unnecessary frivolities and noise about seat space and the likes. And if it is a witch hunt, well, God will help you. I hope you will survive this. But then both of you need to be serious in why you have been brought to the Senate, not for advances, please. And you should make sure that the right thing is done for the nation. Do laws for us and make sure Nigeria move forward. The economy is there for you people to look at, and also there is security issue for you people to keep looking at. And just don't bring your personal unnecessary frivolities into the public again. It's a show of shame, and it's denigrating even the hallowed chamber. I think both of you need to rethink and then re-strategize and come out and tell us no issue again. And let's see what will move Nigeria forward. And that's what we want as Nigerians. Don't forget to like our channel. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you.